I was motivated to get involved in the same-sex marriage issue when I heard a group of attorneys come to Rhode Island from the Catholic Bishops' Council and speak about religious liberties, and it scared me to death. The Founding Fathers knew that morality was crucial for the well-being and survival of our country. They knew that. And they knew that morality was going to be taught in the pulpit of the churches of this country. And they knew that no constitution would be strong enough to govern a people that is incapable of governing itself. And that's where we are today. We've got a nation that is incapable of governing itself, and therefore the Constitution is being walked upon because morality isn't being taught and preached as it should be in the public anymore. And they knew that they wanted to give liberty to freely practice religious beliefs, and yet they wanted to protect the church from interference from the government. And the intent of the drafters of the Constitution and the First Amendment was to balance these liberties in the best way possible. And we have this beautiful thing called the First Amendment. Now, the intent of the drafters of the Constitution was to protect religion and to protect the country from having a national church or a national religion. The purpose wasn't to outlaw religion from the public square. The purpose wasn't to shut down Bible studies in schools. The purpose wasn't to outlaw prayer at graduation ceremonies. The purpose wasn't to strip the Ten Commandments off of courthouse walls. And it wasn't to take crosses off of public property. It wasn't to eliminate nativity scenes in parks. None of that had its genesis in the First Amendment as it was drafted by the Founding Fathers of our country. But through the years, our United States Supreme Court has essentially redrafted and retooled the First Amendment to give the U.S. Supreme Court the power and authority, you ready for this, to balance as they deem appropriate and acceptable the interest of the government against the interest of the church and against the interest of the members of the church to freely exercise their religious beliefs, to exercise free speech and peaceful assembly. But the legislature, they want to turn things around, they want to redefine marriage, and they don't want you to have a say about it because in every state where this has been put to a vote, the people in the states have voted against it. They want to deprive you of your right to vote on this issue. The issue of same-sex marriage has been unshackled from morality, religious principle, logic, and social policy, and is evolved into nothing more than an argument about what is fair. It's been completely unhinged from logic into a sense that people are just trying to decide, is this fair or not? How do I feel about it? And the problem is that when we unhinge it from logic, anything becomes fair. A noted law professor at Georgetown University, Chai Feldblum, has written legal arguments about this issue, and she's a gay rights advocate. And she said that when it comes to same-sex marriage and the rights of lesbians and gay people and religious freedom on the other hand, it is a collision course. And something will have to give. And she says what will have to give is religious liberty. Now, this woman, who I quoted in this speech for the past 2 years, was recently appointed by President Obama to the Federal Equal Employment Opportunity Commission in Washington, D.C. You get a sense of the type of people that are being put in key decision-making spots in our government. It's people that hold these type of beliefs. Now, the government's attack on our religious belief system, should same-sex marriage become the law of the land, is going to look like this. And this is how the battle is going to come.